Do you love to have fun at school? Just imagine giving your teacher a bouquet with worms, putting an octopus into a cup of coffee, and finally, drinking some ink. Don't do it at school. Keep smiling and enjoy our new pranks. Miss Smith has put on her brightest red lipstick. She keeps smirking and flirting with someone on the phone. Everything suggests that she has finally met a boyfriend. I wonder who he is. Maybe it's our PE teacher. Yuck! It's weird to see your strict teacher behaving like a teenager. But on the other hand, a romantic Miss Smith gives us a good reason to prank her. Let's make a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Make a bouquet out of fresh sprigs and berries. Tie it with a ribbon and make a neat bow. Spray the bouquet with clear polish and sprinkle with glittering stars. Now, decorate the bottom of the bouquet. Knead white and black modeling clay. Roll out a thin snake of the black clay. Put it on a sheet of the white clay and cut out a strip. Wrap the white modeling clay around the black snake and roll it up. Cut it into small pieces and shape each piece to look like a worm or larva. Make rounded ends. Scratch rings on the worm's body. Bend the clay worms a little to make them look more realistic. Attach them to the bottom springs of the bouquet with super glue. The bouquet with worms is straight from a garden. It will certainly make a woman happy. Complete this romantic set with some delicious candies. Suck soy sauce into a syringe. Fill chocolate candies with the spicy filling. Wrap the candies with wrappers as though nothing is wrong. Put the bouquet into a vase and voila! Add a card from a secret admirer. Ready? Teleport the vase onto the teacher's desk. Send the candies as well. Miss Smith finds the gifts. It's so unexpected. She is sure that it's a love delivery from her boyfriend. Marvelous! She puts a candy into her mouth and takes the bouquet out of the vase at the same time. Oops! Double strike! The candy is too salty, and the bouquet is a home for worms. Ghastly! But Miss Smith sees her students laughing, so it gives her a clue that her boyfriend has nothing to do with it. The girls at the farthest desk are responsible for these shenanigans. Miss Smith is no slouch too. She decides to ruin her students' little snack. As soon as the girls are about to enjoy a banana and an apple, the treacherous teacher stops the time and starts working magic on the fruit. Bend thin wire to make 2 loops joined in the middle. Cut off the excess. Make a stem to stick the wire into fruit. Paint the midge with black nail polish. Cover it with clear nail polish so that there is a thin film on the wings. Make a whole swarm of midges. Stick the fireflies in the fruit. The girls stretch out to take delicious fruit, but the flies discourage them from having a snack. It's so disgusting. Even if the insects are not real, the fruit does not look tempting anymore. Well, Miss Smith, the midges are only the first strike in our prank war. Get ready, teacher! Let's prepare an aquarium pencil case for the teacher. Fill a Ziploc bag with water. Zip it and put it into an empty pencil case. Put school supplies on top. Shift the pencil case closer to Miss Smith. She puts a pen in it without looking and pricks the water bag accidentally. Little by little, the desk is being flooded. The teacher is confused. Where does the water come from? It's your students' tears, Miss Smith. Miss Smith never lets us have fun during classes. As soon as we start dancing, she makes a remark. We have to entertain ourselves another way. I will give a pen with a spring and a sticky notebook to my friend. Attach double-sided tape to a notebook cover. My friend takes the notebook and her hand sticks to the cover at once. This notebook is a special one. It'll make the knowledge stick to you. Meantime, my sleeve is the only thing that sticks. After getting off the notebook, I take a pen, but weird things continue to happen. The pen retracts at the most unexpected moment. Take a spring out of a retractable pen. Snip off the refill of a regular ballpoint pen. Attach a spring to it. Put the refill back into the barrel of the regular pen. My friend must have given me a lazy pen. It refuses to work. It keeps goofing off and dipping suddenly all the time. Well, that's enough. It's been the last straw. The blue-eyed girl has made me go nuts this time. A real war is going to begin. It's great the peacemaker Miss Smith hurries up to stop the conflict. She persuades the girls to stop fighting and to make up the quarrel, but the enemies still keep holding grudges. The stress must have made a huge effect on my neighbor's mental health. She is going to drink some ink. Pour ink out of the bottle. Wash it thoroughly and pour Coca-Cola instead. The blue-eyed girl tries to stop her friend. Drinking ink is dangerous. However, nothing bad has happened to her. Then, the blue-eyed girl takes the risk to taste what there's inside. It's just delicious Coca-Cola. She drinks up everything without leaving a sip to her friend. My friend has finally decided to come to grips with her notes. She wants to highlight the main information, but she takes a wrong marker. Take tips out of pink and black markers. Put the black tip into the pink marker. Paint the protruding part with pink nail polish. Leave the edge without polish so that the marker could write. A treacherous marker. It crosses out the entire word instead of highlighting it. I blame my neighbor as usual, but it's not her prank, it's Miss Smith's job. She's sitting at her desk pretending she has nothing to do with it. But we can see right through her. Miss Smith likes candies very much, but eating in class means breaking the rules. She has another plan. She will disguise candies as an eraser. Take a kneaded eraser out of the package. Put Frutella candies into a microwave for 20 seconds. Add black liquid food coloring into the melted mass and knead it wearing gloves. Shape it into a 3D rectangle to look like a kneaded eraser. Put it into the package instead of the real eraser. Miss Smith takes out the kneaded eraser and wants to take a bite of it, but she sees the reaction of her students. Ew! Why would Miss Smith be chewing on an eraser? There is nothing to be done. Miss Smith pretends that the eraser is her favorite dessert that she eats on a daily basis. Let's put a little friend into Miss Smith's cup stealthily. A cute little octopus which will grow into a giant sea monster. Take a rubber octopus growing bigger in size when it gets into fluid. Toss it into a drink. Yuck! It looks terrifying. Miss Smith is drinking her coffee, looking through her Instagram, when a sudden guest gets into her cup. She doesn't notice that her mug turns into an octopus aquarium. She goes away to take a wipe for cleaning a spilled stain. Meanwhile, her little guest turns into a real sea monster. When Miss Smith takes another sip, she is terrified to discover the sea dweller. Well, now she will have to wipe her desk again. She might be allergic to seafood. It's time to run away. That's been certainly too much. Miss Smith has lost her temper. She rants and raves and decides to take revenge. Her face will be watching her students from all their school supplies from now on. Cut the teacher's face of different sizes out of printed photos. Choose images of different facial expressions. Attach the images to school supplies. Put all the school supplies into a holder so that one doesn't notice them right away. Miss Smith attached her photos to all the pens and notebooks. No one will hide from her gaze from now on. The girls sit down at the desk. At first, they think it's cute. Later on, they think it's fun. But after seeing the teacher's face on every marker and ruler, it becomes terrifying a bit. Ubiquitous Miss Smith. She is everywhere you're looking at. The prank named I'm Watching You is a big-time success. The girls already regret having pranked their teacher so carelessly. No more pranking on the teacher. The only thing left to do is to prank my desk neighbor. I've got an unusual brush for it. Cut bristles off an old brush. Shape modeling clay so that it looks like the bristles and glue it to the brush. Cut off the excess. Scratch the clay to imitate the bristles. Paint the clay bristles with acrylic paint for a natural look. The blue-eyed girl dips the brush into water and tries to take some paint, but the bristles are stiff, as though they are made out of wood or modeling clay. Anyway, painting with this brush is impossible. On the other hand, my friend gets my unusual marker. What's wrong with it? Why doesn't it work? Take a tip out of a marker. Take an eraser of the same color and cut out a piece of the appropriate size. Stick it into the marker barrel. My friend wants to color a stress-relieving picture, but the marker turns out to be broken or whatever. It doesn't work at all. An eraser is hidden in it instead of the marker. On the other hand, you may erase the pencil traces off the picture. It looks like the neighbor is satisfied with the new properties of the marker. The prank has failed. I added some gloss to these scissors. Apply lip gloss of the appropriate color to the scissors handles from the inside. When my friend needs to cut paper, she takes my beautiful scissors. In a few seconds, her fingers get covered with the pink gloss. The scissors have pranked her. Here you are. Take wet wipes. They will take away all the gloss. Take wipes out of the package and pour white glue in it. Close the package carefully. The blue-eyed girl opens the package of wet wipes, but some sticky fluid starts pouring out. It seems these wet wipes have more wet than wipes. You need to wash your hands thoroughly after using them. The blue-eyed girl is making her paper craft. She needs sticky tape urgently. I happen to have the right thing on hand. Fasten the tape with super glue. The blue-eyed girl tries her best to tear off some sticky tape, but she fails. Apparently, this is kamikaze tape. It stuck itself. There is nothing we can do with it. Did you like our school pranks? Then write in your comments how you will prank your classmates. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so that you don't miss the most interesting videos on the Troom Troom channel. A phone is hiding in a modeling clay box. A selfie stick is disguised as a flower, and a power bank is closed in a cup. Do you think these devices and gadgets are playing hide and seek? Nope! This is our new video on how to sneak them into class and get away with it. Every first grader knows that no phone is allowed in class. And it turns out exactly in class that I have to check new likes, and my friend has to listen to a new track immediately. But Miss Smith watches us like a hawk. No phones during her class. We will have to disguise our devices as school supplies. A phone with a calculator is old hat already, but we have a calculator with a cell phone. Unscrew a calculator that no longer works. Take out a processor and a keyboard. Trace a silicone phone case on a piece of a foam rubber sheet. Put the calculator on it and trace the holes. Cut it out. Attach the foam rubber detail to the keyboard and glue it to the phone case. Put your phone inside. The blue-eyed girl pretends that she completes a task, but in fact, she calculates the percentage of new followers on her Instagram page. But when Miss Smith wants to make a remark, she has nothing to pick on since there's a calculator in her hands. Need some energy to recharge? Let's charge with coffee! But this cup is not for me, it's for my phone. Put a power bank with a charging cord into a thermocup. Pass the cord outside through the hole for drinking. Attach your phone to the cup using 2 rubber bands. Connect the cord to the phone. I take out my thermocup and connect my phone to it. My friend suggests fastening it with rubber bands. Now we can watch videos and our classes will pass faster. Miss Smith keeps up with modern technologies as well. She likes taking selfies on the background of the blackboard with the hashtag #ILoveMyJob. But the class has already started, and a perfect photo still isn't taken. It's great that she has a flower stash. Cut a foam plastic ball in half. Cut out a hole for a selfie stick in one half. Hot glue this half to the bottom of a flower pot. Put a selfie stick in it. Stick some springs with artificial flowers around it. The teacher puts her phone into a selfie stick and starts her math photo shoot. Miss Smith strikes her best poses. We hope that the PE teacher will check out her blooming look on these photos. While Miss Smith is busy with her Snapchat, we may take out our books. I've got a regular boring textbook, but my friend has got a pretty soft cover with a netbook inside. Take bookbinding board and cut out a piece to fit the side of the netbook, adding some space for the spine. Score the spine lines and bend the cover along them. Wrap the cover with a foam rubber sheet. Hot glue the edges. Decorate the back with the golden foam rubber. Hot glue a white zipper along the edge to let the book-shaped case zip. Fold the ends of the zipper inside. Hot glue the white foam rubber with rounded corners to the inside of the cover. Attach it to the spine too. Put in the netbook. Mark where you'll attach fasteners. And hot glue rubber bands to all of the corners. Cut the letter B and strips out of the black foam rubber sheet. Hot glue them to the golden spine. Decorate the case with golden paint. Draw a frame like the one on the regular book cover. Write a title. Fasten the netbook inside and zip it up. The blue-eyed girl spends the entire class looking into her netbook. The most important thing is to turn around the book when the teacher is looking at her. But Miss Smith is so deep in her favorite subject that she doesn't notice anything around her. Excellent! A book cover is a perfect disguise for a netbook when it's in class. Oh, the class is so boring! Miss Smith can make anybody fall asleep. The blue-eyed girl suggests some entertainment. She takes out her pencil case. Does she really think we are going to draw? Very fascinating. But it's not all about markers. The true value of the pen case is a PlayStation. Take a piece of thick felt. Mark off the middle and hot glue a rubber band to hold your school supplies. Mark the size of your PlayStation on the other side. Hot glue a rubber band and put in your PSP. Roll up the case. Attach a leather string. Wind it around the case a couple of times. Decorate the felt with figures or other embellishments. Once my friend sees my PlayStation, she starts arguing right away. Who will be the first to play? Miss Smith comes up at once when she hears us screaming. She has a good nose for the forbidden fun. Redhead takes revenge on her friend for being greedy and turns in the blue-eyed girl. The game seems to be over for the girls today, though it's just begun for Miss Smith. But the blue-eyed girl has a plan of how to take her PlayStation back. She will distract the teacher with an unusual pen. Tuck the earphone cord into a wide cocktail straw. From one side, there's a plug sticking out, and from the other, there are your earbuds. Wind a velvet ribbon around the straw and hot glue. Decorate the earphones with foam rubber flowers. The blue-eyed girl offers the flower pen to Miss Smith. Bingo! The teacher takes out the earphones and forgets about everything. It's a perfect time to take the PlayStation from under her nose. But Miss Smith is not even disappointed. She quickly plugs the earphones in her phone and listens to her favorite collection of Remix on Rock and Roll School by Ramones. Why is Miss Smith crying? Is she reading our What Do I Want to Be When I Grow Up essays? Or maybe she has something more interesting hidden in her notebook. Is it an e-book reader? Take a thick notebook and make a hole in it to fit the size of an e-reader. Cut out the pages to fit the depth of the device. Put in the e-reader and close the notebook. What is going on with the teacher? She has made no remarks for 10 minutes. Miss Smith is so deep in her novel that she doesn't even pay attention on her students. Such an exciting plot. It's a pity that the chapter is over and the teacher keeps on making her comments. It's getting way too cold in class. It's great that Redhead took a scarf along. It will not just warm you up, it will also help you hide an MP3 player. Cut out a silhouette of a rabbit head with ears from cardboard. Trace it on pink fleece. Cut out 2 details with some allowance. Sew them together. Leave a small hole and turn the rabbit right side out. Fill the toy with hollow fiber filling. Sew the hole. Draw eyes and a nose with a black marker. Decorate an ear with a button. Attach Velcro to the back. Sew the toy to the scarf. Attach only side parts and the bottom of the muzzle. Leave the top loose. This will be a pocket. Sew the other part of the Velcro to the scarf opposite the fastener on the rabbit. Put in the player and fasten the Velcro. Redhead puts the player into the rabbit, pulls the earphones under the scarf, and enjoys the music. Beyoncé's voice is definitely better than Miss Smith's. The blue-eyed girl tries to tell something to her neighbor, but she doesn't hear. Excellent! She has a life hack too. She puts her MP3 player into the pocket of her shirt, winds the cord, and hides it under her hair. The sitting dances begin. A class of arts and crafts. I wish I made a phone from modeling clay, or I'd better take out mine, but the teacher may notice it easily. It's great that my friend's taking care of a stash. Take some bars of modeling clay out of the middle of the package. Mark the size of the empty space and cut out a piece of scrapbooking cardboard to fit in. Cover the space for the phone with the cardboard. Put in the device and close the box. The package of modeling clay is a perfect place to hide your phone, and if the teacher notices something, you can swipe the lid quickly, keep smiling, and modeling. Redhead has the easiest way to hide a tablet. It needs no cutting or gluing. Put a tablet into a paper folder with a rubber band. The girls are watching their favorite video right during the class, but Miss Smith wants to watch the movie too. The show begins right in the middle of the math class. The teacher's gotten so enthralled by the video that she forgets about forbidden devices in class. This is what we call interactive learning. Did you like our ideas? Then write in your comments which stash for your devices and gadgets you will make in class. And don't forget to give your thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so that you don't miss new and interesting ideas from the Troom Troom channel.